I talk a lot about flow state and how to tap into it. Do you think this, like, ketone IQ could be something that is, hey, if you're trying to get at the highest level of ultimate performance physically and mentally, that this will give you a better chance to tap into that high level focus
Oh,
and flow?
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we have had
That's really
papers
cool.
we have had papers looking at functional MRI with just one dose of exogenous ketones. They have seen an increased brain network stability, which means that there are more interaction between brain regions just after one dose of exogenous ketones. And that's huge, right?
Wow.
Imagine
Wow.
taking that chronically, taking that for a long time, longer period, and really train your brain to function optimally on ketones. And another great thing about exogenous ketone is that it is not like a drug. It is not like a stimulant where you build up resistance.
Yeah.
Because that is a very common question, is that if I
Oh,
take it every
wow.
day, will I build up resistance? Because I need 5 cups of coffee now versus
Huh.
only a cup. Now, and you mentioned coffee earlier. I
Yeah.
just want to point out that, caffeine, for example, is a stimulant. It increases your heart rate, increases your brain activity, but ultimately it does not provide you with the energy that is being used up with the increased heart rate and energy. So ketones, on the other hand, is the raw, pure energy that your body needs. So it doesn't necessarily stimulate and prevent you from feeling fatigued. In fact, that's why we are running the study with Johns Hopkins looking at sleep apnea, because we know it does not impact sleep negatively. If anything, it actually may increase REM sleep if
Whoa.
if you are being affected by vigorous exercise before. So that's a paper thing, but that was published. So when you have vigorous exercise, your REM sleep decreases, your stress level, your adrenaline, noradrenaline, your dopamine decreases, your adrenaline and noradrenaline increases, and that gets mitigated with ketones. So it brings you back to normal level. But if you do it to a normal person, it didn't change.
Well, let me double down on that real quick because I guess I didn't realize that. So you're saying essentially in the study going on with Johns Hopkins is you could have ketone IQ at 7 o'clock at night, let's say, and your sleep would not be affected, but potentially could improve your sleep.
Yes,
Oh my
correct.
gosh, that's like, think about that. Between that and coffee,
Yeah,
if you're having at 7 p.m., you're screwed.
yeah,
You're not going to sleep.
yeah,
Whoa. So is
yeah.
this all right? Let's go deeper into this study. Is this study? You say this study is going on right now?
Yeah.
Is it done? What
They
have you seen so far?
they just launched the pilot now, so they are
Okay,
recruiting at the moment.
that's
So
exciting.
this was built upon a previous publication and study that they have done using ketogenic diet. So they
Hmm.
saw improvement in oxygen and carbon dioxide sensitivity and increase in oxygen saturation in these sleep apnea patients. So for those who do not know, like obstructive sleep apnea is a condition where you have lack of oxygen going in because there's some blockage of your airway, and most of people that have obstructive sleep apnea also snores. So that's also another telltale sign of sleep apnea. And because chronically you are depriving your body of oxygen, especially when you sleep, you need all that oxygen because now your body is in repair mode, your body is in recovery mode, your brain, your muscles, it needs that oxygen to create ATP to then have all these building blocks come together to rebuild your body. So imagine the damage that you're doing over time if you are depriving your body of these oxygen molecules, right? So what happens then? Sleep apnea increases risks of mortality, cardiovascular disease, obesity, all of that, or metabolic diseases. So what they have seen with ketogenic diet, they are expecting and hoping to replicate that just with ketone IQ, because then a lot of these people who are not who find it difficult to adhere to the diet itself can achieve the same results with just one supplement instead of having an overhaul of your lifestyle and your diet. So one difference though, I mean, I do take it before bed. I take it immediately before bed. I wouldn't recommend take it like 2 hours, 3 hours before bed, because especially when your brain is active and you are watching TV or you're thinking a lot, like it will keep you up for a bit. But if I take it right before bed, I do find myself sleep better. A lot of athletes, they also start tracking their recovery score with Whoop, Fitbit, Garmin, whatever. You can do that for yourself if you're listening. Just try it and track your own recovery, right? Because our athletes have reported improved recovery and reduced soreness from their workouts, and thus they can go harder the next day.